probably heard the debates. Artificial intelligence in the classroom, game changer, or total chaos? Hey everyone, my name's Amy, and welcome back to Everything Teacher Channel, where we unpack what's really going on in education. Today, we're diving into how teachers across the country are changing their minds about AI tools like ChatGPT and what it means for your classroom, your students, and your sanity. Buckle up, because the conversation has shifted fast. Just a little over a year ago, teachers were unsure, even resistant. But now, many of them are not only on board, but also excited about teaching because of AI. If you're curious, skeptical, or somewhere in between, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. It's wild to think that it's been a little over 2 years since ChatGPT hit the scene back in late 2022. At the time, the response from the education world was fast, and let's be honest, a little panicked. Some school districts, like New York City, immediately banned it. That was early 2023. However, by May of the same year, they already changed their minds and lifted the ban. 2 years later, 70% of teachers in New York City say that AI tools like ChatGPT have reignited their passion for teaching. Yes, you heard that right. There's not just a slight attitude shift, there's a major turnaround. It's not just New York. Across the country, teachers are rethinking how they feel about AI, and more importantly, how they're using it in their day-to-day work. A clear trend is emerging. AI is no longer the classroom villain. It has quickly become a trusted teaching partner. Today, we're taking a closer look at how and why educators are changing their minds about artificial intelligence and what this means for the future of classrooms across the U.S. Let's start with how much things have changed. Back in 2023, 1 in 5 teachers, about 20%, hadn't even heard of ChatGPT. Fast forward to 2024, and that number looks drastically different. According to Study.com's 2024 survey, 84% of educators are actively using AI tools in some way to support their work. This isn't just theoretical interest, teachers are putting these tools into practice. Of 84%, almost half of educators use between 1 and 3 different AI tools regularly. Others are using 4, 5, and even more than 10. 5% of teachers are juggling more than 14 AI tools in their workflow. This isn't just a fringe experiment anymore. AI has gotten a foothold in classrooms, lesson planning, grading routines, and more. So why the change? It comes down to experience. The more teachers learn about what AI can do, the more open they are to using it. Back in early 2023, many educators viewed ChatGPT and similar tools with skepticism. Many were concerned it would make their jobs harder or easier to replace. In fact, only 43% of teachers that year believed AI could benefit their teaching. Now, that number was taken a sharp turn. 65% of teachers in 2024 say AI tools have increased their passion for teaching. That's a powerful shift from suspicion to inspiration. What's even more telling is the fact that in 2023, 1/3 of educators thought ChatGPT should be banned from schools altogether. Today, the vast majority, 72%, say AI literacy is not just useful, but critical for students. Teachers are recognizing that students need to understand how to use AI tools, not just responsibly, but skillfully, especially if they want to stay competitive in an increasing tech-driven world. That belief is reflected in action. 62% of teachers say they've already started incorporating AI tools into their teaching experiences. That includes activities like lesson planning, content generation, and even creating personalized learning experiences. The most striking data point here is this. 90% of teachers are now using their own personal time outside of work to train themselves on AI. That's right. They're taking the initiative and investing time they aren't paid for, all because they want to get better at using technology for themselves and for their students. Still, the AI revolution in education hasn't come without its fair share of challenges. One concern that hasn't faded much since 2023 is the issue of academic integrity. In 2023, a sizable portion of educators, especially college professors, were worried about the potential for students to misuse AI tools like ChatGPT to complete assignments dishonestly. At that time, 26% of teachers reported catching students doing just that. That number has unfortunately grown. In 2024, 38% of educators say they observed or suspected students using AI tools to complete assignments in ways that go against school policy. In some states, the numbers are even higher. Florida and California lead the pack, with 2/3 of teachers in both states reporting instances of AI misuse. So yes, while teachers are getting more comfortable with using AI, they're also dealing with the challenge of teaching students what not to do with it. That's where AI literacy comes into play. The more students understand how AI works and where the ethical boundaries lie, the more responsible their usage will be. The more trained teachers are, the better they'll be at spotting inappropriate use and guiding students towards best practices. That brings us to another crucial point: support for educators. In both 2023 and 2024, educators made it clear that they want more guidance when it comes to using AI in the classroom. In 2023, a whopping 72% of teachers said they hadn't received any official guidance or training on ChatGPT. The number has dropped, thankfully, but not by as much as we'd hope. Moving on to 2024, 39% of teachers still report receiving little to no guidance on AI use. However, there's been progress. About 35% say they've been given detailed usage guidelines, and 31% have received comprehensive training on how to use AI effectively and ethically in their teaching. That's a promising sign, but it also means that there's still a long way to go. Many teachers remain hesitant to fully embrace AI tools until they have more formal direction. In fact, 32% of educators say that they're not yet comfortable integrating AI into their classrooms simply because they don't feel adequately prepared. So, what is it that teachers are asking for? They're not just looking for someone to hand them a chatbot and wish them luck. They want clear, practical support, like examples of how to use AI to enhance lessons. They also want opportunities to collaborate with AI experts, access to vetted tools and platforms, and hands-on workshops to build their skills. To be specific, 68% of teachers surveyed said that they want professional development training sessions and workshops. Others are asking for established best practices, clear use cases, and expert collaboration. They want access to tools and resources that are ready for the classroom. In other words, they're not asking whether AI should be part of education anymore. They're asking how to do it right. With all this information, where does it leave us? The data is clear. AI adoption in education is growing fast. What started as fear and uncertainty has evolved into curiosity, enthusiasm, and in many cases, genuine excitement. For a growing number of educators, these tools are not replacing the teacher. Instead, they are empowering teachers by reducing busy work, unlocking new ways to differentiate instruction, and offering new possibilities for engaging students. With that growth comes responsibility. Teachers need support and training. They need school and district leaders to stop treating AI like a threat and start treating it like the transformative tool it can be if implemented well. At the same time, students need guidance too. If we want to prevent misuse and promote ethical, responsible use of AI, we must make AI literacy a core part of modern education. That means we stop pretending technology isn't already in the hands of students and start teaching them how to use it thoughtfully, critically, and ethically. Policymakers can support this shift by funding digital literacy programs, expanding access to AI training, and establishing clear ethical guidelines for implementation across schools. District leaders should actively guide AI use, not just allow it. That includes developing usage policies, scheduling time for training, and offering workshops. Partnering with groups like ISTE and Study.com can help bring quality programming into schools efficiently. Communities also play a key role. Parents and local leaders can advocate for stronger AI literacy and teacher training, helping ensure schools have the tools to prepare for a tech-driven future. You may ask, what does the future hold with AI in education? It's still unfolding, but one thing is clear. Teachers aren't turning away from AI. In fact, many are running toward it with open minds, open lesson plans, and a hunger to keep learning. That's the kind of future we should all be excited about. Therefore, are teachers really changing their minds about AI? Educators are shifting fast from skepticism to full-on passion, and this shift brings new needs like better training, clearer guidance, and a real commitment from schools to support AI literacy for both teachers and students. Now it's your turn. Have you started using AI in your classroom? What's worked and what hasn't worked? Are you still on the fence and waiting for more support? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We read every one we see. If this video gives you something to think about, go ahead and like it. Subscribe to the Everything Teacher channel and tap the bell so you don't miss the next big conversation in education. If you want to take that next step with AI, check out the resources linked in the description, like Study AI for lesson planning, or Study.com's professional development tools to help you build your AI confidence. Thanks for being here, and as always, keep growing, keep teaching, and keep showing up for your students. We'll see you in the next one.